I was just gonna say this is gonna be a little controversial. What I'm about to say, it's not gonna be super, but
Okay.
I'm the man of my house. Regardless if she make more money, take on more responsibility. At the end of the day, I protect and fight and do everything that I'm supposed to do for this house. So
Yeah, and but why do you think that
I'm
that's
gonna
controversial?
always be the man of this house.
Yeah, but why
Maybe
do you
not
think it's
somebody else's house,
controversial?
but my house. I'm the man of the house. So regardless to how much money, who make the most money, or whoever do whatever, I'm the man of this house. This is my kingdom.
I agree, but what does that have to do? Like, why is why was there an assumption that that was a under threat?
Be- because because it was put in a situation as because she took more financial responsibility.
Nah, I think you're overthinking this, man.
Be- it's still
Money
our
is
house. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
it
It's
will
still
always be.
our house, regardless to because positions or things that go on in the house they change.
Yeah, that's
So
I think that's what
sometimes you might
everybody's
have
saying.
to do, you know what I'm saying? You might have to do a little bit more than what you did, but at the same time, it's still with order in the house. The house don't work unless it's order.
But that's not under threat because somebody's working, man. Here's a good comment right here.
Definitely.
Here's a good
But
comment.
see,
I've been married
when
18 years, and as things change, we change. We're the ultimate team. If she's tired and I can't do something she normally take care of, I pick up the slack. That's vice versa. I don't.
definitely.
I think we're over. I think we're there's something else going on here that I don't think is necessary. But anyway, we kind of got a little off to the side.
No, no, but speaks. But what I'm saying, okay, well, with the topic you talking about, I tell my daughter that you can't compete with a man.
Why do you assume there's a competition? If you're married, it's not a competition.
Yeah, what I mean is as far as sports and just
Yes,
in general,
yes, yeah.
she
I,
can't compete with a man in life because she's not strong enough. She's not fit. She's not in that position because
STP, can you come up real quick in the back? I won't pull you up until you can back down.
that is a natural position. You know what I'm saying? Is God, man, woman, child.
Yes, but I think you're holding that. You're very concretely applying that, and it's not always. It
No,
doesn't have to be that. I don't think
we
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 have
we
to
are supposed. Hey, when it comes to a household speaks, we are supposed to switch positions and help each other out if we want a successful home.
I just wanted to. So the reason why we keep harping on this issue that I'm seeing is we keep hearing that I'm a man. I'm a man. The most manly thing I can do is support my wife when she can't. That's the most manly thing I can do. The most
Hmm.
womanly thing she can do is lean on me um, when decisions have to get made instead of doing it herself. Right.
Yep.
So the roles in my household, it don't change no matter what the economic situation is, no matter if she's making more money at a time, if I'm making more money at a time, whatever the money situation is,
It's our
Exactly.
money.
every role in my house stays the same. We are a team,
Yeah,
right?
Hmm.
So the way my kids operate or see us operate is a well-oiled machine in the way we deal with them,
absolutely.
the way we deal with the cleanliness of our home, the way we get up and go to work every single day without excuse. Everything has to work as a well-oiled machine in
Hmm.
this household. And I don't have to, tell anybody that I'm a man. She don't have to tell
Hmm.
anybody that I'm a woman or I'm
Yeah, yeah.
feminine or anything like that. When you walk into my house, you know that everything is structurally sound because the man
Absolutely.
and the woman of the house that is the main unit got everything under control. When my wife had breast cancer, my wife didn't have to do nothing. She
Yeah,
had to do
Hmm.
nothing.
and it
She
shouldn't
had
be
to do.
expected that
She had
she
to
do
pick up a
more.
finger. She had to lift her finger. She had to wash nobody's clothes. She had to do
Absolutely.
nothing. So that's that, and that was me being a man
Yeah, that
in
doesn't make
my
you less of a
household.
man or say that you got to
Right,
find somebody else to do these things.
right, right,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right.
When you get married, and like I said, and the conversation I had to have with my wife was my role as the person who does the mulch and the protector of the house, because my wife called me at 9 o'clock last night, 2 nights ago, to come home because I was out watching the game. She said that she had heard a noise. So she trusts me to have that role and that responsibility.
Yeah.
So I don't expect that role to change. And I say, well, hey, honey, you're now equal in the household, so you need to check yourself, or you need to go out and mulch yourself. So where I disagree with a lot of the assertion of my position is the belief that I don't believe in stepping up in the household. I think that the roles doesn't have to change just because your spouse is working. If my wife is the person who gets the groceries, nothing has to change about that. If I'm the person who goes out and does the mulching, nothing has to change about that. So I give pushback because I think a lot of Black women, and I say that with a stereotype, have a perception of belief that if we bring in the same income, we should do the same things. And that's not the way biblically it was designed. And no other race has that same expectation that they put on men for some odd reason. And I just don't agree with the idea that because my wife makes more money or now is making money, therefore I should be derelict in my duties of being the strong head of the household, and she should be up, her duties should be raised up, and I should be the one expected to do things that I would normally do because she's working. So that's my position.
So let me ask you, why do you think that that's going to happen? Because she's simply making more money. It doesn't mean anything. Money is for the household regardless.
This is the point I was making, is my wife took on a new responsibility that she wasn't used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so because she took on that new responsibility that I've been doing for 9 years in terms of, boom, busting it up and going to work on a, 8-hour day or 9-hour day. So now she gets an experience of that. So yeah, she's going to be a little bit more tired when she comes home. And, so I make sure the dishes are washed, but I still expect my wife. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm going to wash the dishes from now on. She sees some dishes, she still needs to wash them. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're being too concrete on tasks. This is not a task conversation. This is a marriage conversation. That's
what I'm saying.
But he's talking about marriage, Joe Speaks.
No, this is not. That's not.
No. I'm using the task as an example because I'm using the task as an example of. So my expectation of what I'm supposed to do, and I ain't talking about women wash the dishes and be in the kitchen bare for the pregnant. I love cooking. But what I'm saying is the responsibilities that we had when we got into this marriage, and I had for 9 years, just because she has a career, shouldn't change. But unfortunately, a lot of women who gain careers or go into marriage and careers do not understand that their husbands or their spouses already have a predetermined expectation about what their role is as a provider and leader in the household. If that makes sense.
Exactly.
So I'm still trying to figure out why you assumed it would change. And did you jump ahead of this, or did you start seeing changes? I'm trying to understand why the conversation.
I never assumed it would change. I'm saying my wife changed. It caught me for a loop. I had to sit down and have a conversation with her. It wasn't supposed to change for me. I'm saying she gained a freedom that she wasn't used to having in terms of, not a freedom. She gained a responsibility.
I'm with Mel Dub. I'm with Mel Dub 100% because I comprehend what he's saying.
I had to catch that. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys are articulating it in a way that would ever be received.
I comprehend what Mel Dub is saying.
But the delivery is where it's gonna go wrong.
Listen, I gotta say this. Sometimes you gotta make it plain, and I think that's the problem, because we always have to sugarcoat conversations with people. We always have to be nice. Why do our women have to have the nice the well, honey, maybe you should. No, sometimes you gotta make. My wife is playing with me. Why can't I be playing with her?
Yeah,
why do we always checking you? Boo says delivery is important in a marriage. I don't know.
No. Delivery is not important because on both sides, the man and the woman. If the man and the woman, they come to an agreement and decide to marry each other, the agreement is set. I'm gonna take care of you. You love me. So when it change, the rules, the negotiations still don't change.
And let me say this: me and my wife, we are very happy with our marriage and the way our marriage has worked out. And it may not work for everybody, but it's working for me. I've been married for 10 years.
I've been married a lot longer than that.
I got you by 6 or 5.
Yeah, this is an interesting conversation because I wasn't expecting this to go this way. It's just fascinating to me. I've never had to look at these things this way. It's just what it is. So I don't have to make the proclamation. I don't have to say, hey, you still have to do this. I still have to do this. It's just what it is. It's a no-brainer that I'm going to go to work. It's a no-brainer. I don't care how hurt I am. It's a no-brainer how bad my back is. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. If there's a noise, I'm going to do what I have to do. It doesn't have to be discussed.
It doesn't make me a chauvinist or misogynist if my wife's been washing the dishes at 6 o'clock at night, the same time that just because she has a job now, why should I have to start washing the dishes?
So
I ain't washing no goddamn dishes.
Look,
I got my sons washing them dishes too.
Hey, for sure. Hey, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing.
I put my boys to work already.
But what I was gonna say was, women are the only ones who say, I make more money, so I need to ease up on the things that I need to do, but men don't never do it.
Yes, I agree that there are roles in the house, but it may not, you may not intend for this to come across as misogynistic and narcissistic, but it 100% does to most women that are listening to the call. I understand my role.
Checking You Google has a question for you guys. So I have a question for Lou and Mel. If both of you finish your daily duties and decide to watch TV while your wife's still cleaning and tired, do you help her?
Hell yeah. What would I look like?
Okay, so you guys understand the way you're coming off.
I didn't answer, but I'm gonna let y'all go. Hey, look, I don't vacuum or wash dishes. Them the two things I don't do in my house. I ain't washing one dish. I ain't vacuuming.
You're on your own.
Look, okay, look.
So that question though, would you help her?
Not at all. No. If she asked me, I would. No, if she asked me, listen. If my wife asked me to do something, I'll do it. So if your husband lost his position in your household, would you treat him any less than the man that?
So that's
no. Wait. I ain't finished.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Would you deplenish his position in your house just because he fell out of his position, or would you still allow him to be or not even allow, but would you say he's still the man of the house?
So for clarity, my husband will forever be the head of my house. If he had no legs, no arms, he is still a head of my house, and everybody that lives inside that home would respect him as such.
If you're a man who doesn't have a job, why would you expect a woman to marry you? Like that's not a man who's ready to be married. So the question to me is already flawed when you ask her, would she marry a husband or a guy who's not even capable of taking care of themselves? It's kind of it's a non-starter in most women's eyes. And we look at different things when we're getting married. You listed off the things that the women or the woman would have to be for you to even consider to be married, or your specific woman, right? They're looking at, can this person provide? Can this person take care of me? If he's already to a point where he can't take care of himself, there's no reason for her to even consider marrying him. So that's why I'm like, that was a confusing question to me, because it should be a non-starter for any woman.